All right, let's do some team introductions. So this should be in alphabetical order. I'll introduce all the teams and all the drivers, and some like interesting factoids as we go through as well. So first up, Team 24/7. Racing in GT1 is King Blaze, the GT1 champion from Season 4. Also raced in Season 3 as well. In GT2 is Faruja, who raced in Season 4. And in GT3 we've got Lieutenant Banter, who raced in Seasons 2, 3 and 4. Yeah, I know what you feel. I know how you feel. Then we've got the Globe Oil team. In GT1 we've got Trumpet, raced in Seasons 2, 3 and 4 and was the GT2 champion last season, so he's moved up to GT1 this season. In GT2 we've got Matty H, 1812, who was the GT3 champion last season, so he's moved up to GT2. And major copyright for GT3, raced in Seasons 3 and 4. Major copyright and Matty H
what a scumbag.
won the team's championship on Xbox One last season with Globe Oil by 1 point. So that's an interesting one. Then we've got LSDWP, Los Santos Department of Water and Power. I like the fact that they've got the van there in the background. GT1 is meant to be Shoot Gun, but obviously connection issues.
What a scumbag.
He raced in Season 4. Horizon Jets is in GT2. Is a rookie to the championship. Hasn't raced in the MCEC before. And GT3 we've got Infamous Ryan, who raced in Seasons 2, 3 and 4. And I'm really hoping he gets a podium this season. He's the driver with the most amount of races without a podium. So I'm rooting for him for a podium this season. Next up, Los Santos Customs. By the way, all of these teams have won teams championships before in the MCEC. So Los Santos Customs won the teams championship on PS3 in Season 1. And yeah, these are all teams champions in other seasons. So Los Santos Customs, the Specky Legend is in GT1, raced in Season 4. Charlie Addo is in GT2, rookie to the championship, and Saki Bomb is meant to be in GT3, who raced in Seasons 1, 2 and 3, but something came up last minute, so reserving for him is Tom All the Twos. Yeah, I don't know what the... Oh, the Landstalker was floating. I did see that. I did see... You guys noticed that. RDT's drunk himself to death in perfect RDT fashion. Alright. This is Maze Bank. All of the teams are different colours as well, by the way. That's done on purpose, so it's easier to see. The Team Maze Bank. GT1 driver is R2XDJ. Rookie. Hasn't raced in the MCC before. GT2. PP Performance. Also a rookie. GT3, as you saw, RDT. He is definitely not a rookie. He raced in Seasons 1, 3 and 4. All the way back in Season 1, RDT was racing in 2014, and here he is still in Season 5. Next up we've got Preservex, the team's champions on Xbox One for Seasons 1, 2 and 3. The only team that have won multiple teams championships. GT1 driver Edible Hornet, who raced in Season 4, was a last minute replacement for Calevra, who couldn't make it overall. GT2 is L1978, a rookie to the championship, and GT3 is SJ Appleby, who also raced in Season 4. Richards Majestic is next. Racing in GT1 is John Boy, a last minute replacement, only just got confirmed this morning after as the previous GT1 driver couldn't make it. GT2 is Blue Eyed Malice. Blue Eyed Malice is one of only 3 drivers across all 3 platforms, one of those drivers is me, who has raced in every single championship that we've run. Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Season 4. He was the GT2 champion in Season 2. He's only missed 2 races
Oh, what a scumbag!
out of all of the MCEC races we've done since 2014, and he did the original team races back in the day that were the precursor to the MCEC. So that's your GT2 driver for Rich's Majestic, Blue Eyed Malice. And Bar 27 is
what a
GT3
scumbag.
driver, raced in Season 4 of the championship. Then we've got the Ron Racing team with a gap in the middle. There should be oh, there's the what's the Tempesta doing over there? Anyway, in GT1 we've got Smooth JD, who raced in Seasons 3 and 4. GT2 driver is G-Ross, who is a rookie, and in GT3 we've got RJ Slow, who raced in Season 4 as well. The Ron Racing team are also my team on PS4 and won the Teams Championship for PS4 last season. And finally, we've only got 2 cars here as well. The U-Tool team. In GT1 we've got All That Design, new to the championship this season. GT2 is Jetta Arts, raced in Season 3 and Season 4. And in GT3 we've got Recited, who is also a rookie to the season as well. Ah, bang on time. There he is. So those are your teams. Oh, that worked. I didn't even know this was here. Perfect. Those are your teams and drivers for Xbox One.
Oh, what a scumbag!
Season 5, 24/7, Globe Oil, LSDWP, Los Santos Customs, Maze Bank, Press of X, Richard's Majestic, Ron Racing, and U-Tool. All of those teams are going to be the same on PC and Xbox and PS4 as well. There's an overall teams championship. You can see various team images of everything as well. It's all on bruffy.com/MCEC5. Let's see how this goes.
Appear offline, people.
Yes. I'm going to appear offline as soon as I know everyone's in. But
28 laps.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
I'll mute the organisation
Oh, for
of the
fuck's
game
sake.
for now. They're talking in the chat about how I've muted them on the stream.
Oh,
Oh boy.
please.
It's showing his level already, though.
Up, good signs.
If he joins, everybody just needs to scream on the mics.
As soon as he joins, I'm pressing fucking play.
Give it. No, don't do it as soon as he joins. Give it a
Okay,
couple of
I'll
seconds,
give it
'cause
like
if you do
2
it
seconds.
immediately, it's fucked.
Yes!
Yes!
Yes! Yes!
Let's do it! Let's do it! Yes! All 30 drivers! I can't believe it.
To the lobby.
Well, all 27 drivers, I should say. There's 30. There's one. We've got 27 drivers, 3 GTs across 9 teams, 1 pit watcher, and 2 spectators. So we'll have 2 shots around the track. I'd better use the tally. And then obviously we'll have perspectives of anybody who's in the race also streaming as well. A pit watcher is somebody who basically notes down all of the pit stops, the times at which everybody makes a pit stops. Every time. Everybody's got to do 2 pit stops during the course of the 1.5 hour race. They've got to be 15 minutes apart and after lap 5. And the pit watcher notes all that down to make sure everybody's doing it in the right times, doesn't miss a pit stop, gains an advantage, stuff like that. What happens if someone disconnects? We do have rules in place around someone disconnecting. it's like if a certain amount of people overall disconnect or a certain amount of people within a class disconnect, we'll start again. But the way this is going, I feel like if we have disconnections, it's probably going to be a case of just postponing because we're so far behind. Alright, I'll let them grid up. I'll go to the first corner. Where's the best place to go? I can't remember where I watched it from last season. Am I even going to be able to get up here? Yeah. Yeah, this works. You can't watch from a helicopter. Helicopters don't spawn in races.
Oh, what a scumbag!
Right, so MCEC Season 5 Round 1. It takes place on Blaine County 24 hours. This is the track map and the 3 sectors. You've got Turn 1, which is always a difficult one at the start of the race. Many accidents can happen there. Turns 18 to 20, you've got to be careful on. They're probably one of the most challenging parts of the track, and you can get caught out there if you don't make it right. And then the final parts of the circuit have always been quite interesting, especially as we saw last season. This is on the very last corners of the very final lap for the lead in GT3, and Evo managed to get the overtake done by overtaking a GT1 car and then get to the lead in the final few corners of the entire race. The GT classes: GT1 in the Krieger, GT2 in the Tempesta, GT3 in the Adder. There should be about a 10-second per lap time difference between the 3 classes overall. So we should have each of the cars overtake each other. The GT1s should overtake everybody, should overtake the GT2s once and overtake the GT3s twice. The GT2s should overtake the GT3s once. Thank you to Dinmite for the introduction there. That seems to be a hit. I'm glad that you guys are enthused about that as what I was, because that did look amazing. But yeah, good job Dinmite creating that. We should have one of those for every race, and I'm also going to try and include them in the videos as well as an introduction. So we've got all the drivers. You can see the 9 drivers for GT1, the 9 drivers
for
GT2, and then the 9 drivers for GT3 are all setting themselves up. The nerves will be kicking in now for the drivers. I've done this for 4 seasons now. I know what it's like at this stage. Our pit watcher will be starting the race and then going to the pits. Obviously, the pits don't start. The pits don't start until lap 5 onwards. Whoops.
Oh, what a scumbag!
Thank you guys for the various donations and bits and things. I will catch up with them, but I want to wait until we get into the race first. The start orders.
He gets such a huge boost from.
The start orders are already set up, so each team starts in the same position. Starting on pole position is Los Santos Customs. So the driver for Los Santos Customs will be starting on pole position in GT1, GT2 and GT3, and that will be the same across all of the platforms as well. And then everyone basically gets the same average starting position, and on the final round the starting positions are based on championship standings going into the final round. Alright, looks like everybody's ready. All the 29 drivers. 27 drivers. This is tense. There's the sticky bomb. Away we go for MCEC Season 5 is off. Here come the Kriegers. Oh, just about got away with it there. But that was a good start from the Presivex drivers. Edible Hornet, I think it was, who got an early lead. Looks like Los Santos Customs is in the lead for the GT2s, but relatively clean for them as well. And here come the GT3s, the Adders, the fastest car in the game. Great sound though. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I think you got to be careful of the concertina effect on the first corner. It's always difficult. And we're underway. The race has started. And now we can relax. Oh, I'm so happy. I can take a bit of time to relax now. So what we're gonna do, I'll leave the map on for a little bit of time whilst I just set things up. It's a long track. But I wanna be able to set things up. I'll jump in the commentary booth with Hammer. Hello.
Good evening, Mr. Bruff.
Have you kept the heating on for us? I saw you say you'd kept the heating on.
I've kept the heating on. Good evening, chat, as well. How's everyone doing?
Right. So I'm basically... What I'm going to do now is bring up some multi-streams so you guys can see the perspective of all the other people in this race, those that we have. And we'll follow the action. We've got an hour and a half to go. Lap 1 out of 28. They haven't done lap 1 yet. It's the lap times are approximately 3 minutes 10 in a Krieger, 3 minutes 20 in a Tempesta, and 3 minutes 30 in an Adder.
What
approximately.
A scumbag.
So 28 laps, an hour and a half. I can relax now. I feel so much more relaxed now than I'm so glad that the race is underway. To those who are watching, if it starts to get a little bit more chill now, and I'm not like as on as much as I normally am, and I'm going to show you as best I can the action. But once we're into the race, it does get a little bit more chill. So hopefully you guys will enjoy the stream and enjoy the hour-long race.
It was a stressful one to get going, but we're on our way now.
Kidding.
I've popped some links in the commentator chat if you want to use the multis there. So we've got
perfect.
GT1 and pit watch. We've got just GT1, GT2, GT3 and pit watch. GT1 and pit watch, GT2 and GT3 and pit watch.
Okay. Have you got? Oh yeah, I tried to change that on the sheet. Silky is the pit watcher for PC. And we do have Brady
cool.
as a second spectator, but I'm going to maybe bring his up on a separate sheet.
I'll add Brady's instead. No problem.
So Edible Hornet into an early lead. Trumpet Master was in second. King Blaze was in third. Edible Hornet was a last-minute replacement on the Presivex team. Pretty close though, all 9 of them. Yeah, I've been lapped. I did see that. Rip me. Charlie Addo into the early lead for GT2s with PP Performance following closely in second and L in third. And then we'll see the GT3 order. Presivex have started well. Here come the Adders.
Alright, the links have been updated.
Is that RDT in the lead? Go RDT! In the lead of GT3. RJ Slow is trying to make his way back up for the Ron team after the early crash. Oh, and Ryan. I hope Ryan gets a podium this season. Alright. I'm just going to switch screens. The map might disappear for a second. Yeah, it did. Who's driving the Black Adder? If you want to see who's driving anything, check the Spotter's Guide. That has all the info. So let's see. I'm going to bring up... bring up Brady's stream.
Yeah, I've included Brady on the links instead of Silky now.
Alright, okay, perfect.
Makes it easier.
Let's bring up some of these. There is a Spotter's Guide. We've got everything. We got it sorted.
No, we've got some action in GT3. RJ Slow is going for the overtake on... Oh, RJ Slow just got taken out.
Was that a takeout?
Ah, what a scumbag!
A takeout.
I only caught the back end of that.
Yeah. Was
That-
a takeout by Saki's replacement.
RJ Slow's stream is so far behind, actually.
It is.
Alright, we're going to see them come around again, and then I'll try to find a new location. Obviously, we've got a lot of screens and all this kind of stuff. Need to... it's all about trying to manage the screens and show you guys the best of the action.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and swap out RJ Slow's view, actually.
Yeah, no worries. So is that... Did I miss some cars driving past, or is Blaze in the lead now? I must have missed the first two cars. Yeah, I think I did for GT1. Then we're going to have the GT2s. Blaze is second. Okay, so Edible Hornet's still in the lead. Good job from Edible Hornet so far. He was a last-minute replacement on the Team Pressifex for the GT1. Signed up as a reserve initially. Impressive that he's doing so well. Like in the first race, he got a good start and he hasn't looked back.
He gets such a huge boost from...
Major copyright. Link has been updated.
Right, I think this is going to work better.
Alright, looks like we've got some action.
RDT's lost the lead in GT3. Looks like in the lead of GT3 now is Recited in the U-Tool team. Major Copyright in second, RDT third. You can see the spacing between the cars already. We're only a couple of laps in.
Yeah, well, Blaine County lends itself to that, doesn't it? Big long straight to get everyone spaced out a bit.
It does.
Tell you what, R2XDJ's view in GT1 looks pretty tasty at the moment.
Yeah, I'm going to bring that up. I just need to swap around a thing. Give me a second. There's a lot of this during these stream watches as we change things around.
Yeah, he's fighting hard with Trumpet at the
There
moment.
we
Oh,
go.
goes for the overtake. Dive bomb overtake on Trumpet. He's got it. He's made it stick.
I think I just saw the back end of that. So we've got GT1 in the top left with R2XDJ. GT2 in the top right. That is... Who is that again? That's...
GT2 is Matty H.
Matty H
Mobile.
for Glowboil. I keep getting confused because... oh yeah, the side-by-side. This is for the lead, actually, of GT3 in the bottom left.
Wow.
Who are we looking at? Copyright. Yeah, Major Copyright and
Ah, what a
Recited.
scumbag!
Going for the lead of GT3 in the bottom left.
Looks like copyright has made it stick.
Yeah, he has. Takes the lead away from Recited. Copyright is a relative relative. He's done a fair few races in the MCEC now. Copyright. Recited is in his first ever MCEC race, so obviously that experience coming through immediately.
Yeah, I think you could call copyright a veteran.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. Oh, look, R2XDJ and Trumpet going for it again.
Yeah, Trumpet takes the
wow,
position
Trumpet's
back.
taking it back. Wow. Okay. It's on between these two.
Charlie Addo is running away with it in the lead of GT2 at the moment. He's got quite a big gap to PP Performance, who's in second. And then we'll see the GT3s from the side shot as we come through. And then I'll try to find a new place to spectate.
It's unfortunate Charlie's not streaming, but it is what it is. We'll make do with what we've got.
Yeah, it's definitely those two at the top of GT3, Recited and Midge Copyright, but there's an interesting battle for 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th, all very close in GT3. We'll see it as they go past my screen. I'm going to swap it here. So we're going to see the first two in GT3, Copyright and Recited, 1st and 2nd. They've got a decent little gap. But then when we look, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th, all so close.
Sorry about that. I just had somebody knocking on the commentary booth door there.
On the commentary booth door. Alright, I'm going to find a new place to park myself. Haven't seen anyone hit the pole yet. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. Normally people hit the pole on the outside of the first corner. Where should I go? Brady is over there. Okay. So Brady is our, he's racing in GT2 on the PS4 side, but he's spectating in the bottom right as well. I could also move my camera, by the way, if anybody, like, I saw some, oh! R2XDJ!
Oh, what a scumbag!
Did he just make a mistake on his own?
Looks like it, yeah. Sorry, I was looking at King Blaze there. Yeah, looks like it. He was getting hassled from the from design there by the looks of things. I don't know if it was maybe a slight nudge. I noticed he had a bit of a nudge going into the bridge over the train tracks.
Okay.
But yeah, maybe just pressure.
Oh, what a
from design, 'cause
scumbag!
He has got ahead. R2XDJ with a lot to make up by the looks of things. A rough start.
Alright, let me, I tell you what, I'll go into Sandy Shores, I think. You can always get some decent views from there. Is that better? In the middle of the action from my camera. Look at him always wanting to be the center of attention. Yeah, okay, good. I'll stick in the grapeseed area for a bit. Okay, cool.
Tell you what, Globe Oil are looking pretty handy in GT2 and 3 at the moment. Do we know what their GT1 driver's doing?
Globe Oil, GT1. Who is the GT1 driver for Globe Oil?
That would be Trumpet. So yeah, he's
at the back actually now.
I'd say
Trumpet
is he?
Yeah, Trumpet was fighting with R2XDJ at the top of GT1.
Interesting.
But now he's at the back. Los Santos Customs are currently winning GT2 with Charlie Addo.
All right.
I'm on my way to it. Well, I think it'll be a decent location towards the back end of the track. GT2 in the top right, yep. R2X DJ is in 6th at the moment.
Yep. Trumpet is hunting him down. Looks like we've got a bit of design is fighting with the LSC driver. Who's that?
Alright, there's the battle for the lead of the overall race. King Blaze has caught up to Edible Hornet in the front.
Are you looking at R2X DJs?
I've just seen them flash past the screen.
what a
We've just seen them
scumbag.
flash past the screen, and now we're going to see them on the top left.
It is getting pretty spicy in GT1 at the moment.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Look at this battle over... Oh, Specky has disconnected
Oh, nightmare.
from... There's his car on the road still. That was from 3rd place in the class, our first disconnection of the championship. Unfortunate.
So Design managed to get past R2X DJ, presumably when he spun off the track, but Design has been held up by. Well, it was Specky. Who is it now?
John
I
Boy.
can't tell. Is it John Boy? Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was.
R2X DJ around the outside.
Oh, beautiful. What
Nice
a
move.
Looks like
That's the
Design's
difference, by the way, from 1st to 2nd in GT2. The time difference between me going to those shots. Charlie Addo is definitely bossing GT2 at the moment.
Design's taken some interesting lines. Managed to hang it around the outside there.
Design
Wow,
back up into
these
4th
guys
place.
Are having a great race.
This is a battle over 4th place in GT1 in the top left. Everyone's overtaking each other around the outside in the Kriegers.
Meanwhile, John Boy's just like, oh, I'm cool. I'm just gonna while these let these guys fight it out. I'm
Matty H is being hounded by the Pressofx GT2 driver. I can't remember who that is.
That would be L1978.
L1978. That's for 3rd place, I think, in GT3. Oh, R2X DJ
so
goes for his
R2X DJ
first pit stop.
Taking his first pit stop.
Not a bad idea. So we got Major Copyright and Recited are still at the top 2 in GT3.
Sorry,
Then there's
just
a
to
big
interrupt.
gap to Lieutenant Banter. Who's that? Bar 27, Tom 222, and RJ Slow, RDT. Then we've got SG Appleby and Infamous Ryan rounding out the GT3s.
So just to let you know as well, Bruff, Blaze has actually pitted from 2nd as well and retained the position.
Okay, that's that was a good strategy call, actually.
Good strategy, I think. Yep.
I'm going to see the GT1s come past in a second, so we'll be able to go through the GT1s very shortly, the order. This is a pretty good camera angle. Alright, so Edible Hornet still in the lead of GT1, but he was being hounded by King Blaze before Blaze made his pit stop. There is Blaze, already made a pit stop and keeps 2nd place. Then we've got All That Design, John Boy. Oh, All That Design has overtaken John Boy. R2X DJ has dropped right back behind Trumpet now. What happened? Oh, maybe... Oh, R2X DJ pitted, of course. Yeah, okay.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, Blaze and Edible Hornet are having a great race. I'm really impressed with Edible Hornet. He was a GT2 driver last season. Just missed out on the GT2 championship. and only got the notice that he was going to drive a few days before this race, and he's kept the lead all the way through. Whether he'll keep it when he pits, and Blaze might overtake him again, who knows? But after all that, I know, Specky, I'm sorry. There's the leader in GT2, Charlie. But then there's a big gap.
RTXDJ just went for Trumpet Master.
Did he get the overtake done?
GT1. I don't know what happened to Trumpet. He slowed down there.
Matty H has made a mistake as well in the top right in GT2. Yeah, John Boy, actually. John Boy only had a few hours notice, and he's doing pretty well in GT1.
So we've got oh wow, big crash in GT2.
Yeah, I'm about to see there's the fallout from that as they come past me.
Yeah, nightmare.
GT2
right,
shenanigans.
So it's all changed in GT2.
GT3's remaining the same. Edible Hornet still hasn't pitted. Do you have the pit watcher thing up? You can keep an eye on the pits, because I don't have another chance
I've got the pit watch up.
Someone's gone for the pit stop. Trumpet.
Yep. So Trumpet has pitted. In GT2, Gyros has pitted. Jetta has pitted. And in GT3, Infamous Ryan and RDT have both pitted.
I didn't catch that GT2 contact actually. What happened? Did you see what happened?
Yeah, it was just a big clusterfuck basically.
Okay.
There's no other word for it. We got some. We've got the
Malice trying to
driver.
Overtake.
Yep.
Yeah. GT2's been spicy so far.
It certainly has. Yeah. GT3 drivers are having it easy. What's going on?
Yeah, GT3 are nice and calm. They're doing well.
They are driving the fastest car in GTA, though.
Of course, yeah.
Drivers.
All right, so as you just saw there, look, GT1s have caught up to the GT3s already. Those are the leaders in GT1, and we've got some overtakes already.
So Blaze hunting down Edible Hornet for first position.
As Matty goes for his pit stop. I can't. I could time it manually when they pass me, but I can't see the times because I'd have to get the checkpoint.
It looks on my screen as if Blaze has him in his sights now. Either that or it's a back marker.
Edible Hornet's overtaking another GT3. Major Copyright's doing well at the head of GT3. We're going to see it from Brady's perspective in a second. This lead battle in GT1 as they're coming through the GT3s. Keep an eye on the bottom right. This is Edible Hornet first. Then you've got a GT3 and another GT3. Then you've got Blaze in second place for GT1. I think if Edible Hornet pits, Blaze is going to overtake him. But it could be 5 seconds. Okay, then he will overtake him. Blaze would have done the undercut.
Yeah, Blaze has got some traffic in GT3 at the moment.
He does.
He's pushing hard. Shoot Gun and Smooth JD have both pitted.
Edible Hornet hasn't pitted yet. He's gone straight past the pit lane, so it's about 8 seconds, 8 to 10 seconds. Your time lost in the pit stop across a lap.
It looks like Malice and Matty both pitted at the same time in GT2 on the same lap.
Oh, okay.
So their rivalry will still be on.
Let me see. Let me just go back through all of these because a lot has happened and I haven't read anybody out for a while. Thank you guys. Pre-meme with the $1. I'll have to look at that. Actually, tell you what I'll do. I'll put this on because this might be a good meme. Thank you for the donation. This was good. Thank you, Mr. MM. I'm guessing that is with the pre-race meme.
Okay, so R2XDJ is up to 3rd now.
We also had Noob Reaper with the gift sub to Siptix. El Champ with the 11 months. Whoa, that's impressive. Yeah, it was good, that video at the start. I love it. Surely, you'll get to see it again at the start of the PC race. Surely 2 with the Prime subscription. Airs 1375 with the 500 bits. MCEC 5. How far we've come. Let's give this thing the send-off it deserves. Yeah, that would be nice. Oh, Blaze just had trouble overtaking a GT3 there.
Oh, yeah, got some lag from bar 27 there.
Yeah.
Oh, and Trumpet's just flown off the course gracefully.
Oh, really?
Yep. Difficulties.
Adtwix DJ is currently in 3rd, yes. And we, as we see him overtake a GT3 driver that had issues there. So we've got...
It looks very much as if R2XDJ is catching Blaze at the moment. So that will be interesting.
Adtwix DJ is pitted, right?
Yes, so is Blaze. They both pitted around about the same time, both about 9 minutes ago.
Okay, so we've got... It's all action at the minute because we've got the GT... I mean, look at this on the map. That's pretty much the entire GT1 and GT3 field, all at the same part of the map as the GT1s come around to lap the GT3s. You've got all the GT2s here just on minding their own business. And that's normally what happens. If you're in a GT2, you'll have a lot of the race where you're just on your own. But then you'll get... You'll catch up to the GT3s at the same time as the GT1s are catching up to you. And it'll be a total nightmare to be a GT2 driver managing all of that. Edible Hornet, is he going to go for a pit this time? No. Maybe he's going to make it past the GT2s first. Is he going to get past before the... It doesn't look like it. He's going to get slowed down in the twisties. You got King Blaze just behind. So that's Edible Hornet and King Blaze, top 2 in GT1. They've only got 2 more GT3 cars to overtake, and then they're back in free air. So if I was Edible Hornet, I'd probably just overtake these GT3s, keep going for as long as I can in free air.
Yeah,
I think when he pits, Blaze is going to pass him anyway.
Oh wow, Design just out-dragged R2XDJ on the main straight there.
Oh wow.
So change of position in GT1.
We're going to see, from Copyright's perspective down in the bottom left, we're going to see the GT1 cars, the leaders, come past. Keep an eye on the bottom left and we'll see Edible Hornet first in the lead of GT1 and then King Blaze in the lead of second place in GT1, and you'll be able to see the distance between them. There's Edible Hornet.
Also heard from Trumpet Masters.
Oh, this is Dicey in the top left.
Wow.
Oh,
wow.
Over 3rd place in GT1, and then the GT3 battle, that's over 3rd place as well, I'm pretty sure. All right, we're going to do a spectator shot.
Tasty racing.
We're going to see all of this from the side.
Heard over the team radio that Trumpet Master isn't enjoying the state of his car at the moment.
Oh,
so,
no.
yeah,
I've just realised, I just noticed Major
Blaze
Copyright and Blaze got together. It was just as I went over to this spectator shot. Copyright, I don't know whether he got turned around by Blaze as Blaze was overtaking, so Blaze would have lost a decent amount of time there. Oh, it's messy this. The Kriegers,
no, R2XDJ
the GT1s are causing a mess with the GT3s.
Yep, we're having some issues. RJ Slow causing some issues for R2XDJ there.
Yeah, this is a lack of experience, I think, from the guys who haven't done a multi-class endurance race before. This is actually meant to be a nice lead-in because it's a big track. It's only going to get worse than this until we get to the North Loop.
Blaze just made a cheeky mistake over the jump on the bridge there.
Okay, so the battle is on at the top of GT1.
Yeah, I mean, Blaze doesn't. I mean, he's pushing for first.
He has the
obviously,
pace, but he's
got
getting
the
caught up
cushion
with things.
He's got the cushion to third at the moment.
Yeah, the top two in GT1 are I see the times. It's about 7 seconds there between Blaze and Edible Hornet. Then there's about 15 seconds back to third place.
Oh, has Edible Hornet made a mistake? Look, Blaze is catching him.
Oh, really?
Blaze is right on his tail now.
I don't have it, Blazers. Oh, yeah, they're so close.
Yep.
Do you have Blazers perspective?
Yep. It's on.
Oh, Edible Hornet's gone for the pits. It doesn't matter. Edible Hornet must have made a mistake. He's gone for his pit stop, and Blaze takes the lead.
Wow. Interesting. Edible Hornet's going to fall back quite a bit, I think. He's going to be quite susceptible to R2XDJ and Design, I think. That battle that's going on at the moment.
So that's Blaze. That's Edible Hornet. He's still got a decent gap. That's All That Design. Oh, Recited has been turned around maybe by All That Design.
Nightmare.
And the GT3.
Wow.
He was in second place for
Sorry,
GT3, but GT3's had a big gap, so...
Yeah. Things are looking
Are they teammates?
quite tasty for Major Copyright at the moment.
Oh, yeah,
Major
you
Copyright
too.
and Blue Eyed Malice have got a little battle going on.
Major Copyright's GT3, so that can't be
Oh,
right.
wow. Gyros just spun out in the middle of that three-way battle between Blue Eyed Malice.
Yeah, I saw that.
Major
Oh, it's
Copyright.
Matty H in the top right.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah.
I always get those two mixed up.
I mean, they're both on Globo. Globo team.
Yeah. It's the M's.
Um,
That Design has had issues allowing R2XDJ to get past.
This has been a
into
great
third.
battle
It is
over
all
third
going
place
on.
in GT1. There's been so many
Absolutely.
changes of position. There's a lot of mistakes going on. The nerves, maybe.
Yeah. Kriegers can be quite a handful, though, to be fair.
Yeah. You've got to really push it.
Yeah.
So Blue Eyed Malice and Matty H, they're battling over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th place in GT2.
Pit Lane Watcher is saying that Edible Hornet actually hasn't taken a stop. But you saw him take a stop, right?
I definitely saw him go through the pit lane.
Cheeky refresh. Oh yeah, just haven't refreshed properly. There we go.
So let me just catch up again. Canoni Brothers with 100 bits, nicely done to Dinmite for that intro. Random Viewer 212121 with the Prime subscription. Rolev with the 4 months in a row boost. Roller, Sabro with the 12 months. What a way to celebrate my anniversary. Also, that F1-esque intro was amazing. 10 out of 10 Dinmite. It was really good. Burizon with the 500 bits. Why is the adder in GT3? It's easily the best car. Salish Cascadia with the 3 months. Bathurst 12 on TV. Broy on computer. Now this is pod racing. Sven VZ with the 14 months. First MCEC I'm actually watching live. I'm excited. John T with the 19 months.
Oh, what a
Party Preacher
scumbag.
with the Prime subscription. Atom with the subscription. And Canoni Brothers with 100 bits. Nice shot of Brady trying to find Jesus in the mountains there. I didn't. Oh, Artwix DJ
Oh, a
went
nightmare.
too wide off the train tracks. Lost.
Oh, he's hitting one of the rocks. as
Artwix
well.
DJ and All That Design
Oh,
are
what a
just having a
scumbag.
fight of chokes over third place in GT1.
Absolutely. So, Matty in GT2 is trying to pressure Blue Eyed Malice, but he's got pressure from the. I assume it's the Ron driver? Is it
Giros.
Giros?
Let me check the. Yeah, it will be. He's right behind Matty in the timing.
Giros is right behind him, so he's in a bit of a. Oh, R2XDJ having a wee spin
Oh,
again.
that's a bit of a nightmare.
Nightmare indeed. This is his first MCEC, right?
Artwix DJ. Yes, it is.
Right.
I think that's a good point actually.
Oh, what a scumbag.
Edible Hornet has done, I think, season 3 and season 4. And that could be showing. It's just but MCEC experience. Major Copyright's a veteran. Blaze is a veteran. Edible Hornet's a veteran. The only rookie really who's leading at the minute is Charlie in GT2. Maybe based on his performance, he should have been in GT1. Long way to go in the season though. X-Burner with the 2 months as well, and Papazan with the 35 months. Thank you guys. I'm just going to try and find another place to watch from.
Trumpets managed to get up into 5th. Hunting down R2XDJ now. That's in GT1.
Copyright still in the lead of GT3. Has Copyright pitted?
Copyright has pitted, yep.
Okay.
4 minutes ago.
Copyright, who does he have behind him? Has RJ Slow pitted?
He has not.
Okay, so the shape of it in GT3 is Copyright, bottom left hand corner of your screen is in the lead. RJ Slow is in 2nd place, right behind Copyright, but hasn't pitted yet. And then behind that we've got Recited, who's in 3rd place but a net 2nd in the end.
Things are cooling down a bit now, aren't they?
Colding down, hotting up. Yeah, this is the mid portion of the race where it gets everyone settles in a little bit more. Gaps start to appear.
I want to see if Edible Hornet can catch back up to Blaze.
Yeah, I mean Blaze is just so quick though.
Blaze is in his natural habitat of first in any race, really, isn't he?
At the front, putting in the lap times.
Yeah.
You'll have to let me know when people start having both of their pit stops complete.
Speaking of, 35 seconds ago, Giros in GT2 just took his 2nd pit stop.
Okay, so early pit stops for Giros in GT2. Not even halfway into the race. He's gone with the early pit stops.
Also, Charlie Addo hasn't taken any pit stops at all yet.
Yeah,
GT2.
that's okay. They only have to do 2 pit stops and they've got to be 15 minutes apart. So unlike last season where you kind of you were a little bit more restricted with when you could do your pit stops. This season there's going to be a little bit more openness. You'll have a bit more flexibility. It's about 8 to 10 seconds depending on what car you're in, yeah, for the pit stop time loss.
Alright, it looks like Blaze is coming round to some GT2 traffic.
Can I ask what other perspectives you have? Like the names of people?
Okay, so...
Because I might want to switch some out.
Who do you want? What GT?
I mean, it would be good to see Blaze for a while, I think.
Okay, we've got Blaze.
RJ Slow and Major Copyright are so close. This is for the lead in GT3, but RJ Slow hasn't made his pit stop yet.
I'll do you a custom view. What do you want? Blaze?
Let's see. Who's in the top few of GT2?
We only have 2 views from our GT2 at the moment, and that's L1978 and Matty.
Alright, let's leave Matty in.
Okay, I'll put Matty in.
And I guess we can leave Copyright, since this is the lead battle for GT3 that we're watching.
So that's
so
Blaze,
yeah, just
Matty,
switching out to
Copyright.
XDJ for Blaze, basically. There's your leader of GT2, Charlie, for Los Santos Customs.
Blaze, Matty, Copyright and Brady. Yeah.
Yeah. It's good to have Brady's shot, I think, on the we're seeing two
There you go.
spectator shots.
Posted it for you. Oh, that's not right. Sorry.
Thank you.
Not right.
Tell you what, let me open up Brady's in its
There you go.
own.
Updated it. There you go. I'm just including Brady just because.
Oh, Matty has messed it up in front of me.
Right there.
Giros is having a decent little race as Blaze is coming around to lap the GT2s. If he's
Looks like
done both of
Matty's
his
got some
stops, he
damage,
could be
though.
in for a decent position later on in the race when everybody else has done their stops.
Yeah, Matty's got a bit of damage to the front left of his car after that little collision. Tempesta. Oh, Blaze having a little trip across the dirt there.
Is Matty H's not Matty H, R2XDJ's username just R2XDJ on Twitch?
Yeah.
Because what I'm gonna do is have Blaze, R2XDJ, Matty H, and Copyright, and then have Brady's perspective in a secondary. And I can switch between those as well. Oh, what a scumbag! Oh, what a scumbag!
Did your copyright having a little bit of an issue? Getting the tail out with the old adder there. Adder letting loose. Blaze has some GT2 traffic. Blaze just overtaking our GT2 driver Matty there.
Yeah, I missed that. Too busy faffing about
There
with
you
the
go.
with the shot. Trying to get something that works. Alright, this is... I've got it. I've got it. So, our GT2 leader, Charlie, is coming up to lap some GT3s, it looks like. Heading on top of the water tower in a minute. Okay. So now we got Blaze in the top left, in the lead of GT1. R2XDJ in 4th place for GT1 in the top right. Then Matty H, who is 6th place in GT5, and Major Copyright, who's currently in 2nd place. Oh yeah, G-Ross has overtaken, not G-Ross, RJ Slow has overtaken Major Copyright for the lead in GT3. But RJ Slow still hasn't pitted yet. So that's going to be an interesting one. It looks like RJ Slow has the speed.
Yeah.
If he can
It's,
drive away, he needs to. RJ Slow needs 10 seconds on Major Copyright, basically, to win. RJ Slow has the speed. Why does the race have to be so long? Because it's in the title. The multi-class endurance race. You know, like Le Mans and the World Endurance Championship.
Yeah, Yeah, Trumpet is falling further back behind R2XTJ. He is not liking the Krieger. It's not treating him well at the moment.
Trumpet, yeah, he's in 5th place. John Boy 6th. Smooth JD 7th. Shoot Gun in 8th. Charlie's your leader of GT2. Oh, Major Copyright has just overtaken RJ Slow. Looks like RJ Slow had a bit of damage. Is he going to pit? Yeah, he does. I thought he might. So RJ Slow goes for his first pit stop. That means when they come around to me, these GT3 drivers, they're going to be in the right order. Everyone's done one pit stop, I think, right? Copyright, Recited, and RJ Slow.
Correct. Everyone's done one pit stop.
Alright, so here's Copyright, the leader of GT3.
Yeah, R2XTJ's got
Oh,
some
it's so
traffic.
close over 2nd place. So RJ Slow managed to come out of the pits in 2nd place ahead of Recited. And now I'm guessing he's going to try and set his sights on Copyright, but Copyright's got a decent lead. Copyright basically has a pit stop in hand. Oh, what happened in the bottom
We've
left?
had it coming together.
Was that a GT with a GT1?
Yeah, absolutely.
Was that Edible
Coming
Hornet?
together.
Oh no.
Matty and Edible Hornet, absolutely.
Matty
R2XTJ
waited.
is going to be hot on his heels after that.
Matty waited, so it looks like, was that Matty's fault?
Looks like it, yeah. Looks like it. Yeah, so I'm just waiting to see if we've got R2XDJ's view in the top right. Looking to see if
top right,
he's
yeah.
catching Edible Hornet. Tom, all the twos in GT3 has taken a 2nd pit stop.
Okay. So we've got G-Ross and Tom who've done both their pit stop.
we've
Matty's
got-
pitting as well.
Matty pitting as well, yep. And R2XDJ pitting as well. Oh, just as he was catching Edible Hornet. Interesting. That's him taking his 2nd stop now.
So it's all getting a bit dicey. We've got GT2s overtaking GT3s. There's Edible Hornet, 2nd place in GT1. All that design is only a couple of seconds behind Edible Hornet. After Edible Hornet's crash with Matty.
Pitboard's showing Horizon Jets has just taken his 2nd stop in GT2.
So we'll have to wait till all the pit stops are done, and then we'll be able to get a good idea of where the battles are.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this has been an interesting start. It feels like shaking off the cobwebs, but I mean, a lot of these guys are driving every week and just in GTA racing. Maybe MCEC is a bit, takes a bit of extra
there's got to be
knowledge.
some element of nerves with the prestige that comes with this
I
racing
suppose.
series.
It is quite nervous when you're on the grid for the very first round. It does get quite nervous.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can feel it.
You get nervous for your racing PS4?
I'm not actually. I'm quite at peace
You're
with how things are going and how I've done over the years, and
Just
What?
looking forward
Just-
to getting down to it.
just looking forward to enjoying some races.
Well, we've got Major Copyright taking his 2nd stop.
Oh, that might not have been a good idea. Where is he going to come out between RJ Slow? If he can stay ahead of them, then great. If not... Oh, no, it was a good idea. That was good tactics. He's managed to stay ahead of the two behind him.
Good
So
job.
has RJ
Major
Slow
Copyright.
and Recited done 2 of their stops, or have they just done 1?
RJ Slow and Recited have both done 1. Yeah.
So this is the top 3 in GT3. This is how close they all are. But, whoops, Copyright, the leader, has actually got a pit stop in hand. He's already stopped.
We've had teammate issues in GT1 taking out the GT3 driver. Blaze taking out banter
really?
into the corner there, and we also had
Yeah, I saw a slightly bit
having a crash in
with
GT2.
Trumpet. Those are teammates as well.
Wow. Hate to see it happen.
Yeah, that battle over the lead in GT3 is incredibly close. If it wasn't for Copyright's extra pit stop that he's already done. But now we can... Now that was a really smart decision, actually, because now Copyright can defend, slow down RJ Slow, and not allow him to catch up.
In the pits at the moment in GT2.
Okay.
That's his second stop.
We've also got Brady's perspective. Oh, I'm right in the middle. Okay, that's not a good idea. Brady's on top of the water tower. When are we going to see everybody go around there? That's actually a big gap. Percy, thank you for the 24 months. If I finally know what to say, now I forgot. Thank you, Percy.
Yeah, looks like Trumpet's not able to catch R2XDJ, unfortunately.
No, looks like there's a big gap actually behind from R2XDJ. Doesn't have anyone.
Yeah, he's keeping the gap constant. Oh, we've had...
Oh, a crash for the lead in
Major
GT3.
Copyright taken out by RJ Slow.
Yeah,
by
he's
the
having
looks
to
of
back.
things.
He's
gonna
at
have
his
to wait
weight.
for that.
That's going to be interesting because now Recited's in the lead. Oh, there's carnage everywhere. This is crazy, the amount of crashes we're seeing.
Absolutely. We've got some hot-blooded racing out there.
And we're going to see the lead battle in GT3 coming around Brady's perspective. So this is the top 3 in GT3. Recited in the lead. Major Copyright in second. RJ Slow in third. But Major Copyright has already made his second pit stop. The other two haven't. Copyright's going for the overtake on Recited or down the back straight. They're very close.
Yeah, they got to watch they don't touch bumper to bumper action right here.
See, this is where it can get tricky. This is why I wasn't sure about Copyright's decision to pit when he did. Because he was in the lead and all he was doing was putting himself back into the pack. Yes, he's a pit stop ahead of them, but you're still giving yourself the opportunity to get involved in a crash. Oh, there they all are. There's the top 3
Oh, what a
in
scumbag!
GT3. This GT3 battle has been the best of the race. All so close.
GT2's been pretty spicy too.
It
And
has.
GT1
Not
was
for
at
the
the
lead
start.
though, that's the thing.
Then things resolved themselves, I think.
So Blaze is overtaking the lead. We've got the leader in GT1 in the top left, overtaking the leader in GT2. That's what's happening
We've got
there.
RDT in the pits for GT3 and SJ Appleby, both taking their pits. Design taking his pit stop in his second pit stop for GT1.
Yeah, SG Appleby just coming out of the pits as R2XDJ went past him.
Oh, have we had an issue with...
Oh, what a
Oh,
scumbag!
Copyright goes for the overtake on Recited. I think he gets it.
Oh, L just took out
Yeah,
R2XDJ.
R2XDJ and L.
Nightmare.
That was just in front of me as I was moving.
Be careful out there on track, B-Man.
Yeah, I
alright?
know. I mean, the first round is always a bit of a challenge, I suppose.
Absolutely. Bit of rust, maybe,
Yeah, that's it.
for some of our drivers.
And some, inexperience as well.
Inexperience, nerves, rust. It all adds up. Blaze is having a pretty easy race of it right now. Has to be
Now
said.
he is, but he had to work for it in the first half an hour. Edible Hornet did a great race.
He chose his pit stops wisely as well. See if Edible Hornet's able to come back, but it looks like he's managed to increase the gap on R2 XTJ.
God, there's nobody over this side of the track. This from here all the way to here, this entire half of the track is empty. This is what I was saying. The GT1s have caught up to the GT3s, have caught up to the GT2s. It's a lot. Those are still your leaders in GT3.
Oh, Blaze going for a little, going for some airtime, but manages to make it into a pro line, I guess you could say.
Okay. So we're seeing them from Brady's perspective at the start of the back straight, and then we're going to see them from my perspective at the end of the back straight. This should be a pretty cool transition. There's your leaders in GT3. RJ Slow should pit if he can. Has he been 15 minutes? Has he gone 15 minutes since his last pit stop?
11. 11 minutes, mate.
Oh, 11, okay. Yeah, RJ Slow needs to pit. He's got so much free air behind him. Like, if he pits, he's not under any risk of losing his position. And then he needs to just pump in the lap times.
We've got some lag from the GT3 driver that Matty's trying to overtake at the moment, and it's taking him out.
Oh no.
Nightmare. Not badly, but is it banter? Yeah, it's banter.
Edible Hornet
Banter's got some lag at the moment.
and all that design are incredibly close over second place in GT1.
I wish we had their perspectives,
Yeah.
but unfortunately we don't. Couldn't get the cameras located on the cars, unfortunately. And Matty is still trying to overtake Banter, who's in GT3. Every time he gets close to him, seems to be a bit of lag, unfortunately.
It's amazing how all the cars are so bunched up.
Yep. Malice has also taken a second stop 4 minutes ago. Don't know how that's playing out in GT2. I don't know why Matty's having so much problems overtaking this GT3 driver.
Yeah, normally, I mean, the Tempesto versus the Adder, you've got to do it really on acceleration out of the corners.
Yeah, should get it done in this next sequence of corners here.
You don't really want to catch an Adder on the back straight because it will just overtake you again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, especially in
at low tops.
We've got a GT1 there as well, trying to get through the both of them. All three in the bottom left together.
Getting in the mix.
It looks like a bit of lag from Banter, I think, that's causing...
Looks like Matty's finally going to get the job done on
Yeah.
Banter. Leave that lag behind, and then he's got some hassle from Shootgun there.
He gets such a huge boost from. Ah!
Yeah, then Shootgun.
Oh, is it Matty that's lagging? Maybe it's Matty that's lagging, because that's the last two drivers that's tried to overtake him.
I'm lagging.
Oh, you're lagging.
Yeah.
maybe it's the servers in general then. Thanks, Rockstar. Yeah, so Matty is now back behind Banter again.
Yeah, I can
and
see that. It's just that it's going very... It's not very... It's very framey.
very framey for you, unfortunately.
Alright, let's skip to this perspective and we'll see all the drivers come through from the head of the GT1 field with Blaze there. Then we'll see the leader in GT2, and then we'll see the leader in GT3, and then everybody else. I'm pretty sure that's how it's going to look.
Speaking of GT3, Recited has just taken a second stop.
Yeah. It looks like there's actually a big gap. Wait, Recited's upside down! He must have had a nightmare after that pit stop. Or during that pit stop. It looks like all that design has passed Edible Hornet as well. So that means R2XDJ is close to 3rd place now. Having a stronger second half of the race.
R2XDJ pushing in on design now.
Right, Wild Arms with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. My 9-year-old nephew dared me to send a super chat. There, I did it. Now, bring on Sir Top Ham Bruffy 132. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, Wild
Trumpet
Arms.
has taken a second stop.
Who has?
Trumpet.
Trumpet.
GT1.
Okay.
It's not made much of a difference, to be perfectly honest. Just let R2XDJ get ahead a little bit further.
No, it was banter lagging. He's just lagged on my screen. Oh, his Jetta crashes on Tempesta. Let's switch perspectives and we won't show him that. We're recovering from that.
Nightmare. So RJ Slow is the only driver in GT3 that hasn't taken his second stop, but he is valid for his second stop now. 16 minutes since pit 1.
Okay. Sniper Donkey with the 8 months and Bossatronio with the Prime subscription. Did I say the Orange Prune with the 29 months? Lathama with the 100 bits. First ever MCEC season. Go Globe Oil. X-Burner, I think I said that one. And Dinmite with the $1 donation. Thank you for all the kind words on the intro. Glad you liked it. Hope you all enjoy MCEC 5. And good luck to all those participating, especially everyone's favourite dive bomber and giver of nose. Yours truly in PC GT5. Yeah, Dinmite is in GT5. Yeah, it was great.
Jetta going wide for GT2, allowing Matty to get through. That's a change of position for GT2 there.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Jetta came past me and was... Or maybe that was Horizon Jets, actually. Who's GT2 driver
Jetta.
for
My
LSDWP?
Oh, what a scumbag!
Not Jetta. No, it was Jetta.
Yeah, who's GT2 driver for LSDWP?
Horizon Jets.
Yeah, it was Horizon Jets then, not Jetta.
An orange car to me, but... Okay.
No, on my screen, I mean.
Right.
You had it right. I got it wrong originally.
Got you.
RDT disconnects. RIP RDT from GT3.
Unlucky RDT. When he makes his way back to pit lane, we might get him in the commentary booth.
Yeah.
How's Edible Hornet doing just now? I thought I saw
He's
something
in
on the
3rd
flag.
place. All that design has overtaken him. What's the pit stop situation between those two? Recited is upside down again in GT3. Having a nightmare at the end of the back straight. He's definitely locked in for 3rd place now in GT3 Recited. He's not going to get caught up to the 2nd place anymore.
So, that design, Edible Hornet, and R2XDJ have all taken 2 stops. R2XDJ can take his 3rd stop.
There's no 3. It's just 2.
There's no 3.
No.
Oh, sorry, that's changed. Right.
Yeah.
Blaze has only taken 1 stop though. Interestingly.
How many do we have who've only taken 1 stop?
In GT1, we've got Blaze and John Boy. In GT2, we've got Charlie Addo and PP Performance and L1978. In GT3, RJ Slow still hasn't taken his second stop.
Can he now?
19 minutes.
Yeah. So, but I think he's been involved with some traffic, so maybe... Edible Hornet, R2XDJ, and all that design aren't... They're all basically on the same... the start-finish straight. So this could be an interesting battle towards the end of the race if we keep an eye on the top right. If R2XDJ can bring in Edible Hornet for a fight over third, and if they can both catch up to all that design who's in second.
Having some apologies to the viewers. We're having some technical issues with Blaze's stream at the moment. So
I've swapped it out actually. I've put Brady's back on the 4.
got you.
Where is RJ Slow and Copyright? Okay. So Recited is definitely locked into third place in GT3. He's made a few mistakes since his second pit stop. He's got pretty much nobody behind him in GT3, but he's got no one in front of him either. So the battle in GT3 for the lead is between Major Copyright, who's here, and RJ Slow, who's here. So they're very close over the lead, but RJ Slow still has a pit stop to make. So I think Copyright's looking in the pound seats for the GT3 victory, but they are still close, but they're separated by a pit stop still. That's the only thing. And RJ Slow's made a mistake coming off the train tracks.
RJ Slow's having a bit of a nightmare, isn't he? Got to go for his pit stop now, surely.
Let's see if he does. Nope.
Alright, fair enough. I say that, and we look at Blaze, whose last stop was 49 minutes ago.
Yeah, there's a lot of cars behind him, actually. It might pay well for him to wait a little bit and make his pit stop and get those cars past him through the pits.
How are we looking for second place on Blaze at the moment? Is Design catching?
No.
Oh.
Blaze is way out in front. It's basically a fight over second place between second, third and fourth more than it is a fight between first and second.
I was looking forward for a cheeky wee battle when Blaze took his pit stop, but that's not going to happen.
GT1 and GT2 is pretty much done and dusted at this point. I mean, GT2 was done before, after the first lap, really.
Speak of the devil, look who it is.
What?
Got the car cleaned up off the track.
Commiserations, RDT. Typical. How many minutes were you into the race? Like 70, 65, something like that?
Yeah, whatever it was.
Rip RDT. Where did that speed come from? Excuse me?
Man. Does it feel good to be back in the MCEC?
What do you think?
That's a definite no. I know what that's like.
It started out exactly how it always does. I find myself alone until faster people in faster cars come up.
You had a good
greet
start
me.
though. You were leading after the first lap, right?
I was indeed, yeah. I don't know what happened.
Oh, GT1, R2XDJ on Edible Hornet.
Yeah, this is the battle over third place in the top right.
Let's go, teammate.
If you can see the commentators chat, right, RDT, so you can get some perspectives up if you want. There's some links in there with some different perspectives. Simple Game TTV, thank you for the subscription, and Dexter DXter with the 300 bits. Respect to you, Bruffy. I tried streaming as well, and what you're doing here with all these point of views and commentary makes this stream high quality. Thanks for doing this. Oh, you're welcome. I try my best. I don't know if it's quite professional, but we try our best.
We aim for a level of quality we don't ever achieve.
Yeah.
Oh, R2XDJ having a trip across.
Oh,
the
he got
dirt.
away with that one. All right, so the
He's lost
GT
time on Edible Hornet though. That's
first, second, and second, third, and fourth in GT1 are going to come past me soon. So let's check those out. This
So
is second place
interestingly-
in GT1. All that design. Then he does have a decent gap though. That's pretty strong for second place. There's Edible Hornet in third place. And then we got R2XDJ in fourth place. And we're seeing his perspective in the top right on this screen.
So interestingly, in GT2, it looks like our driver Horizon Jets for LSDWP has had some major issues because he's taken a third pit stop.
Oh, well. If you've got to take a third pit stop for damage, I suppose, then you got to do it.
Yeah.
I'd also have to do that if the pit watcher is not shooting your car.
The pit watchers aren't meant to shoot your car. It's all on you.
Since when? They did that last year.
Well, that was an Xbox specific thing. They weren't meant to.
Racist.
You gotta use Molotovs, man. You're responsible for your own pit stops. RJ Slow has caught up to major copyright again, but he's still a lap down. Pit stop down. It's been a good race from copyright. This has been a strong performance at the head of GT3. He's had a lot of pressure to deal with, actually. He's handled it well. Bottom right perspective. Are you sticking with us for the PC race as well?
I don't believe I'll be able to.
Maybe some of it? Oh, no, none of it.
Nah, I have to get on the road.
No worries.
But I would love
Maybe
to.
next week.
Maybe next week when I have my parking permit all cleared up.
The real road, yes.
Yeah, the city I live in didn't accept my parking renewal like a month after I submitted it. So
Oh,
I'm just
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
my apologies, ladies and gents. It looks like Blaze has taken his second stop 2 minutes ago. Almost 3 minutes ago now.
That was dicey for copyright, getting overtaken by the GT1.
A shame. R2XDJ was catching Edible Hornet, but after that trip across the dirt, it looks like he's fallen back a bit. Maybe he was just pushing a wee bit too hard and
Yeah,
decided to back off a little bit.
he's lost a bit of time. Let's see, who have we got coming past me next? I mean, R2X DJ, I would guess that that's about 3 or 4 seconds between them. He's about 3 or 4 seconds behind Edible Hornet. Still, what, 15 minutes left of the race?
He could do it. Get those Maze Bank supporters out in chat.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Maze Bank versus Presivex for third place in GT1. Looks like Los Santos Customs are going to take the win in GT2. Is it 24/7 the Blaze is with? Who are going to take the win in GT1?
Correct. Yep.
Very dark green colours for 24/7.
You know what, bruv? It ain't over to the fat lady sings.
That's true. We got copyright in the lead for the Globe Oil team in GT3. Let's see, what have we got? PP Performance is in second place. G-Ross is in third. Okay, GT2. I remember maybe like 40 or 50 minutes ago, you said that G-Ross had taken his second pit
what a
stop.
scumbag!
And it was a really early pit stop. He's done both of his pit stops quite early.
37 minutes ago. Again.
37 minutes ago, and I said then he could be in with a shout later on if he just puts in the lap times. He's actually got himself. In fact, here they are. G-Ross and PP Performance. He's actually just overtaken for second place in GT2.
Wow.
That's one hell of a fight back. There's third, so we got second, third and fourth in GT2. All very close. That we've missed out on that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
And fifth place isn't too
G-Ross,
far behind as well.
unfortunately, we don't have his view because he was one of the drivers that was struggling to get into the session.
Yeah.
We would have done otherwise.
So that early pit stop that we spoke about, that's actually paid off for him. He's now in this. He was back in like 8th place or something before that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's going to be an interesting one to watch.
Matty having some issues there in GT2.
Yeah, I saw that. Right, I think I'm going to move from this location.
Oh, we've got a second driver that has taken their third stop. That's Bar 27 in GT3.
Obviously feeling the needs, not having a great time, I guess.
Yeah, Richard's Majestic. Not having a great race, really. How's Malice doing?
I think
Richard's
he's
Majestic.
5th place in GT2.
Oof. Tough race for the team.
Yeah. I'm going to go...
Early days in the championship, though. Early days.
It is early days. There's a long way to go. And especially when we've got the overall teams championship, which takes into account all the platforms. It's going to be interesting to see how that turns out.
Absolutely. Blaze seems to be really confident. That turn after the little bridge over the train tracks seems to be really confident taking the dirt afterwards. Doesn't care
you
about
can carry
the
a
bumps.
lot of speed.
Yeah, he's used it on quite a few laps. I've noticed.
Depends what car you're in, I suppose.
Yeah.
Is this where I want to be? No.
Oh, Matty's off the track. Turn 1.
Having not the best race.
Indeed. He's also getting the old saving failed.
Yeah.
Unable to connect.
That's enough to put the frighteners up here. Could disconnect at any minute.
Indeed. Oh, RJ Slow overtaking major copyright there.
RJ Slow has had the pace,
the
I think, in this GT3 battle, but and then he
he's just
goes
gone
for
into
his
the
pits. He wanted to prove that he could overtake and get into the lead, and then makes his pit stop.
Good on you, RJ Slow. Just taste the lead.
Yeah.
Oh, we taste.
So I want to capture this GT2 battle when it comes around. Alright, there it is. They're coming up to lap the leaders in GT3, so this is going to be interesting. We're going to see it from Copyright's perspective in the bottom right, actually. The 2nd, 3rd and 4th place battle in GT2 come around to pass him soon. But here's my perspective at the minute. There's GT1, there's Copyright in the lead of GT2, there's G-Ross, who's had a great comeback race in 2nd place at GT2, 3rd place in GT2 with PP Performance. Then we got 4th place in GT2 with Faruja. 2nd, 3rd and 4th in GT2 are separated by only a few seconds. Then we've got, there's Blue Eyed Malice in 5th. RJ Slow is a pit stop behind, essentially, Major Copyright.
Oh, Blaze has had an issue there. Spinning out.
Really?
Designed to chew away that lead. Just after coming off the back straight.
Let's see. Edible Hornet. Oh, Atwix DJ is really close to Edible Hornet now.
Wow. Looks like GT1 Might have an interesting few final laps.
SG Appleby and Bar 27 are having a great little battle in GT3. It's over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th place in GT3, and they're neck
That's
and neck.
interesting considering Bars had 3 stops.
Yeah, 3 stops. I wonder if Bar's got the pace, but he's trying to get past. Oh, they've just had a crash. They've had it coming together. SG Appleby was off on the dirt there.
R2XDJ is pushing hard for Edible Hornet now.
Oh yeah, we're about to see them come through my shot. Here we go. Edible Hornet in 3rd place, and R2XDJ in
what's
4th
happened with
place.
Blaze? Oh, he's had a coming together with a GT3 driver, having to wait.
Okay.
Oh, it's getting closer. How are we between Design and Blaze?
I need to find them first. There's Blaze. No, there's still about 20 seconds between them.
Damn it!
This is Blaze, and this is 2nd place, all that Design.
He's too good. He needs to be sandbagged. Take that turbo off his car.
Oh,
Yeah.
what a scumbag!
Then we've got... Yeah, the battle isn't until these. These are the 2nd and 3rd places in GT2. Then we've got Copyright in the lead of GT3.
Oh, R2XDJ getting held up by one of the Presser X GT3 drivers. That was SJ Appleby. Not the battle you want to get into when you're chasing down 3rd place.
No, definitely not.
Oh wow, R2XDJ's got the run, I think.
Yeah,
Is he
this
going
is,
to make a move?
Oh, there was a coming together with GT2 and G. Oh, this is intense over 3rd.
Ooh.
Wow, we've got traffic too.
Yeah,
getting in
traffic
the
to
mix.
manage. 3rd place, over 3rd place in GT1 in the top right in the last 5 minutes of the race. We had a slight coming together as well in the bottom right between G-Ross in the GT2 and Copyright in the GT3 when he went for an overtake, but they both got away with it.
R2XDJ's getting so much more speed out of some of the corners compared to Edible Hornet. He's definitely going to get him as long as they don't come together.
R2XDJ I think has gotten better as the race has gone on.
I think
He
so.
started
yeah,
out
settled in
maybe the
drive.
nerves in the first part of the race.
Yeah. Dropping back a bit now.
Shout out to Brady for the shots in the top right, our 2nd spectator in this race. It's been good to have 2 separate areas of spectation.
Spectation.
Spectation. Proper commentator. Vad 1010, thank you for the 4 months. Can't wait to start in GT5. Top left, sorry. Yeah. RTH Retribution, thank you for the subscription. And Agnew with the gift sub to Mike. Mike, our GT2 champion from season 2. GT2 in season 4. PS4. And got it out in the end. Alright, there's 2nd place in GT1. It's got a decent gap, but what we're interested in is this fight. Oh, it's so close between
It's so close.
R2XDJ and Edible Hornet. Is he going to go up the inside? He does. Is he going to get it stopped? Keeps the inside for the next corner, but Edible Hornet's going to be able to have... Oh no, he can't do it. R2XDJ keeps the position.
Wow.
Oh, what a scumbag!
Good on you, R2XDJ.
Takes 3rd place away. He sent it.
He absolutely did. Good job, Maze Bank.
Agnew with
support in
another
chat
gift sub to
clearly
Billy
worked.
Bob as well. Thank you, Agnew. Yeah, it did. Go Maze Bank. Obviously, I'm officially impartial.
Officially.
But go Ron.
How is Smooth JD doing for GT1?
He's in 7th place for GT1. Then we've got G-Ross, who's in 2nd place for GT2. And
That's a bit
then
better.
GT3 Ron driver is
RJ
RJ Slow, also in 2nd place. So 2
Okay.
seconds and a 7th.
Decent.
Decent haul of points.
Yeah. RJ slows down so well.
Oh,
considering the
Matty.
race he's had. He's been on his roof twice.
Yeah.
Oh, I think, yep. That's RDT. He's just popped his headset down. He's off. Thanks, RDT, for dropping in.
All right. Cheers, RDT. Hopefully we can have you for longer next time. Oh, Matthew. Oh, R2XDJ.
R2XDJ's got some traffic.
Yeah. Got through it, but Edible Hornet must be right behind him. Here's the top 2 in GT. The top 3, actually, all in one screen, all in one shot for GT. Not the top 3. Second, third, and fourth, sorry, for GT2. Giros managed to get ahead. Impressive performance, I think, from R2XDJ in GT1 and Giros in GT2.
Absolutely.
For having bad starts, really.
GT3.
And what? And RJ Slow.
Slow
Yeah,
in
RJ
GT3.
Slow had a bad start as well, and he's come back into it. So those are the 3 drivers who've had relatively bad starts and managed to make a little comeback. But ultimately, the 3 winners have been the 3 leaders currently in each GT are the 3 strongest, who've been the strongest, I would say. First in GT1 is still Blaze.
Obviously.
Yeah. It was really exciting in the first part of the race, though. Edible Hornet did a great start.
It was.
He had to work for it in the first half of the race. So after this, we'll have the PC version of the race.
Oh, Edible Hornet's coming back on
Oh,
our
he is.
XDJ. At the same corner.
Round the outside, keeps the inside for the next one, and then he's got
Wow,
it.
he's in it thick. Wow.
That was a
good on you,
nice,
Edible Hornet.
nice outside move.
Some great racing.
This has
there
been a
from those
great
2
battle
drivers.
between these 2.
Yep.
Round the outside, gives him the inside for the next.
I don't know if R2XDJ was maybe not expecting
Yeah,
it to come back.
didn't even think it.
Just came from nowhere. Thought the job was done.
Coming into the final few minutes of the race, we must have maybe 1 lap to go, I think, when these guys pass the... This might be coming onto the... No, it's 2 laps, I think. Oh, R2XDJ going for it again.
Going for it in the final corner. Does he
On
make
the
it?
outside.
Yeah, on the outside.
Makes it work.
Made it
They're coming
work.
past Brady's perspective as well.
It's
Oh,
the
wow.
final lap.
It
ladies
is
and
the
gents.
final lap. This is
Final
unreal.
lap.
Edible Hornet goes up the inside.
Wow.
This is a great battle.
This is some great racing. Is R2XTJ going to make another comeback here? Back and forth between these 2 drivers.
Great battle.
Oh, R2XTJ's
He's got the run. He's got the run. Up into 3rd again.
There we go. Edible Hornet's got all that work to do again.
All over 3rd place. The final podium spot in GT1.
Crazy.
Oh, he's right there.
Give him a little
He's going to
nudge.
get him on the inside again.
Yep.
And then hangs it around the outside, but no, it's too
Oh, his
wide.
Hornet
Oh,
gone.
he's gone. He's
His
gone.
Hornet's gone.
He's gone.
He's
Too
gone.
wide.
Unlucky.
You just
That
you can't.
was fun though.
You can't keep it around the outside too far out there.
Yeah, the rocks will get you.
Yeah. Oh, that was great
Ah,
racing.
It's fun though. Yeah.
So many overtakes between those 2. Good job, guys.
They're crazy.
Coming on to the final few laps of a 90-minute race, and they're overtaking multiple times each lap.
Wow. The MCEC is back, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen.
there it is. Here's King Blaze coming past me now. Your leader in GT1 and Midge Copyright, the leader of GT3. The race will finish when Blaze crosses the line. So
Alright.
it looks like the 2 leaders in GT1 and GT3 are going to cross the line together and finish their races at the same time. Here comes All That Design, who's second place in GT2.
Tell you what, Design's had a really good race.
He
as
has,
well, 'cause
actually.
He's come right from the back.
He
up to
started a
second.
little bit, further back as well, didn't he? He had a bit of a bad
And he's
start.
So, our two rookies for GT1 have come in second and third.
Yeah, that's good.
Pretty good sign for the championship, I think.
And you can see the final. Here they come. Here comes Blaze to win the race for GT1. Crosses the line in first place. Good job,
Well done,
Blaze. Good strong start. And then Copyright. Oh, stupid face cam. Copyright wins GT3.
Good on you, Copyright.
The veterans taking the victories. RJ Slow in second place for GT3 after a decent little comeback. Same for All That Design, second place in GT1.
Well done, Ron.
Then we're waiting for the GT2s. Has Charlie Ando passed me yet?
Oh, Trumpets wiped it on the last lap. Still keeping fifth though.
Okay, we got a interesting battle here. Bar 27 and SG Appleby still going at it for 5th place, I think, in GT3. Looked like a little bit of a touch.
Quote from Trumpet Master: "You can't change the past, but you can prepare for the future." There you go. Thanks for that, Trumpet.
So we're looking for these final two in over 5th place in GT3. John Boy in 6th place, a good start to his championship considering he only knew about the drive 6 hours ago. Smooth JD finishes 7th.
Looks like XDJ's getting some messages from Edible Hornet.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can broadcast them.
I'm hearing it, but I'm not seeing it. And here's your group of GT2s, 2nd, 3rd and 4th. But the winner of GT2 was Charlie Addo. Takes that victory there. And it looks like we're going to have G-Ross with a good return, a good comeback in 2nd place for GT2 when he comes past. But 2nd, 3rd and 4th in GT2 have been so close all the way through. And then even 5th place, Malice was not too far off them as well. So I think the closest from top to bottom has probably been GT2 maybe. Maybe GT3, I don't know. Maybe Charlie should have been GT1. G-Ross takes 2nd place in GT2. PP Performance in 3rd. And Faruja in 4th. Infamous Ryan crosses the line at the back of GT3. But the classic MCEC spirit of finishing the race. GG. We had 2 disconnections. Malice is the last. Is Malice the last person to cross the line? No. The last 2 people to cross the line. L1978 for 6th place in GT2 and Jetta for 7th place in GT2. Pretty close at the line. And there we have it. Round 1, Xbox One over. Now we're about to do round 1 for PC. GG Xbox guys. I'm going to leave you guys to sort that out.
What a scumbag!
We can see the finishing screen actually. Best lap for Blaze, a 308.8. All That Design got a 309.9, then 310s for the others. Best lap was a 320.2 for Charlie, then 322s, 323s. Can't see what the R2X DJ, you listening? Can you scroll down? So we can see the order, the finishing order for GT3. He is listening. GG. Great race as well. Major copyright with a 3:32. RJ Slow was 2 seconds, well, 1.5 seconds per lap quicker, but didn't have the consistency. Then recited in third. Good starting performance. GG's everybody. Close racing.